Greetings, sports fans nation and worldwide. You have entered the Sports Opinion Log here in Lex Anderson World, and it is the first of the month. Now, of course, here in New York City, which is a welfare state, that means the millions and millions of welfare recipients will be getting their benefits off of my hard-earned taxes. But the first of the month, March 1st, 2021, first class all the way, baby, because that's the kind of life I'm living. And we've got a lot of news going on today. J.J. Watt has a new team. There's a coach out there in the NBA who won't be coaching his team until the All-Star game because he's been let go. And of course, representing Laker Nation, the beatdown was put on the Golden State Warriors. And I'm going to cover all of it right here and now. So if you're down with all things NFL, NBA, Eastern Conference, Western Conference, NFC, AFC, it doesn't even matter anymore. But what does matter is that you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you get the notification for the next upcoming future video while I get down to the nitty-gritty in this video. Let's go. Breaking news earlier today, J.J. Watt, who said he wanted to go to a Super Bowl contender, signs with the Arizona Cardinals, 2 years, $31 million, $23 million guaranteed. And of course, those wonderful, lovely photos he posted on Instagram of him and his wife being flown out to Arizona by the owner, Michael Bidwell, who is also, of course, the pilot of the plane. Oh, how luxurious. So JJ wanted to go to a Super Bowl contender, so he joins the Arizona Cardinals. So I don't really know where it's going to go, to be honest with you. He doesn't make them an automatic Super Bowl contender. The Arizona Cardinals, last year they had some great games, but they didn't make the playoffs. They were 8-8. And of course, there was the Hail Murray to him and DeAndre Hopkins, who of course is happy that he's been reunited with his teammate from the Houston Texans. So it makes for a great storyline, but will it lead to a team that could qualify for the playoffs? And again, qualify for the playoffs. We're not even discussing being a Super Bowl contender, which the Arizona Cardinals, unfortunately, are clearly not. Now, of course, on to NBA, Lakers exacting a measure of revenge last night against the Golden State Warriors. So the last time we played the Golden State Warriors, we were up by 14 entering the fourth quarter, and we suffered an L. But last night, Sunday, prime time, bright lights were activated, national stage was set. Lakers blow them out, up by 20 in the first quarter, final score 117-91. The King, LeBron James, 19 points, 6 Lakers in double figures. The King, the chosen one, we are all witnesses in his 1300 career game. Of course, the Warriors' 3-game win streak was snapped, and of course, the reason why it was snapped was because that bum, Draymond Green, hurt his ankle and never returned. What else is new? Just like I talk about time and time again, you know, again, media manipulation wants you to believe that Draymond Green is a leader. They want you to believe that Draymond Green is an all-star despite playing with some of the best rosters in NBA history. He is a bum. He is a quitter. He is a loser. And when the going gets tough, Draymond Green, to quote Martin Lawrence, gets to stepping. Bradley Beal had another 40-plus point game, 46 points to be exact, only to lose to the Boston Celtics 111-110 final score, as the Washington Wizards have now lost the NBA record 11 consecutive games in which Bradley Beal scores 40 or more points. Bradley Beal, take it from the top 1%er. Stop dropping 40-point games. Like, you can't continue to live your life like this. What is life worth living, Bradley Beal? All these 40-point efforts, 11 straight losses? You couldn't even talk to me in the motherfucking locker room. For real. New York Knicks over the Detroit Pistons 109-90 final score. And all of a sudden, lo and behold, the team that people have given up for dead for like the last 15 years are in fourth place in the Eastern Conference. The Miami Heat just keep on winning. They steamroll the Atlanta Hawks. Final score 109-99. Kendrick Nunn, 24 points. Bam Adebayo, 16 points, 13 rebounds. The Miami Heat have now won 6 straight. This was a costly loss as former Atlanta Hawks head coach Lloyd Pierce was dismissed. And you know what, sports fans nationwide? It's unfortunate to see another African-American man fired before the All-Star break. But the Hawks spent so much money in free agency. They've been decimated and hit by injuries. Oh, and by the way, Trae Young did shoot 3 of 14 last night in that game. And there were really high expectations for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's unfortunate that in a rebuilding mode type of team that unnecessarily an African-American head coach was lost. But at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. The Hawks started 10 of 9, only to lose 11 out of 15. And Pierce, hired in 2018, has a record of 63 wins to 120 losses, winning percentage .344. And no playoffs. Well, clearly, if you're 63 and 120, there's no way you can make the playoffs. The East isn't that bad. But unfortunately, the Hawks are that bad. And again, the money. It's always about the money. Gallinari, 3 years, $61 million. Rondo, 2 years, $15 million. Dunn, 2 years, $10 million. And don't forget the biggest waste, 4 years, $72 million for Bogdanovic, who the Kings didn't match the offer, so they got stuck with that albatross. But again, that is something that Ida Prophet had already decreed, that the Hawks wouldn't live up to the billing. But unfortunately, injuries have taken a toll on the team, and this is where we are. Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Houston Rockets. The Grizzlies had lost 3 straight. The Rockets had lost 10 straight. Someone had to lose. And unfortunately, that someone was the Houston Rockets. Final score 133-84. The 49-point victory is the largest margin of victory in the Memphis Grizzlies history. The Rockets have now lost 11 straight. They were 4 from 45 from three-point range. At one point, they actually missed 25 consecutive three-point attempts. The box score will show me that John Wall had 14 points, 5 turnovers, and that's it. That's it. That's it, sports fans nationwide. John Wall, who everybody hypes up as being so damn good. 14 points, 5 turnovers, 0 rebounds, 0 assists. He's a point guard. 0 assists and 0 steals. The Houston Rockets are so bad that Victor Oladipo doesn't even want their 2-year, $42 million extension offer. No one wants to play for the Houston Rockets. Now, what has me really concerned is that Victor Oladipo must not know how injury-prone he is. Remember, he's in the final year of an $85 million contract, so you're going to turn down 2 years at $42 million. But here's the crazy part. Even though he turned it down, he can still make more money. Because between the end of the regular season and before free agency starts, they can offer him 4 years, $113 million. Now, of course, if he doesn't take that and waits to hit free agency, he could get 4 years, $151 million, or 5 years, $195 million. And you know what? I had said no one would sign Gordon Hayward, but you see what the Hornets gave him. So I guess Oladipo must know what he's doing. Best of luck. Let's see where he lands at the end of the season. But clearly, It will not be with the Houston Rockets. Phoenix Suns over the Minnesota Timberwolves, 119-99 final score. Devin Booker, 21 points of his season-high 43 points. He drops in the third quarter. The Suns keep rolling. The T-Wolves keep losing. DeAndre Ayton, 22 points and 10 rebounds. Chris Paul, 11 points and 15 assists. Again, there is officially, like I had decreed in almost all my previous videos, telling people pay attention to the Phoenix Suns. There's a big three out there in Phoenix. Very, very dangerous team. The Charlotte Hornets, who never led in the fourth quarter, come back to defeat the Sacramento Kings, 127-126 final score. P.J. Washington, career-high 42 points. Malik Monk with the three-point play to win the game. And LaMelo Ball, 24 points with a career-best 12 assists for the Hornets. And again, you're not going to not hear from me saying that Luke Walton needs to be fired. At one point in the fourth quarter, the Kings led 123-115, but they missed 5 free throws over the final 69 seconds, suffering their 10th loss in their last 11 games. Totally unacceptable. Let it be known that Nate McMillan will be taking over for Lloyd Pierce as the interim head coach of the Atlanta Hawks, and we do currently have a doubleheader going on right now. NBA TV, we have the Utah Jazz taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. That is 26-23 in favor of the Pelicans right now, still in the first quarter. And later on tonight, Charlotte Hornets taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. And again, you know, that young man, LaMelo Ball, I might hang around for a quarter or two, see what's going on. And unfortunately, North Carolina is down by 10, 57-47 to the Syracuse Orangemen. I unfortunately have a feeling that I might be making a why Roy Williams needs to be fired video, something I've been trying to put off for the last 2 years. But honestly, the way this season's playing out, I think I've reached my level of accepting bullshit that I don't need to accept. So I'll have to go against the grain, doing what the top 1%er and the People's Sportscaster does best, which is to say what the nationwide sports leader, the Foxies, the corporate shells, they've sold their soul. It's all about the money, but I can't be brought out. And if I have to go against the grain and do a video of why Roy Williams needs to be fired, then so be it. But you know what? I will wait and see what happens. But if we're not one of those 68 teams, that video will drop. Yeah, because it is March. So soon we will delve into the realm known as March Madness. Shout out DJ Pause Cut, my college guy on the inside of all things football and basketball. Since it is March, Black History Month, it's still going on. According to social media, we're calling it Melanated March. So to celebrate the accomplishments of our men and women, people of color, this video is sponsored by Black Excellence Daily. They have a perpetual format calendar and journal. Perpetual format. What does that mean, Lex Anderson? It means that you can buy and use this calendar and journal any time of the year, any time of the month, any day. So you can go ahead and make that purchase right now. The link will be in the bio. Use promo code SOL. Get 10% off your purchase. Do the right thing. Celebrate yourself and us. Self-improvement, self-love, having a real team behind you. Shout out to my main man on the West Coast, M6 Drop, North Carolina crew. You know who you are. Brooklyn, Maine. Yeah, man. Until next time, sports fans nationwide, Lex Anderson signing out.